while Harry is being drowned to death slowly, his life flashes before his eyes. We learn some stuff. So here's Harry at his old university, not Streeling, with his old lover who helps him make psychohistory in the Prime Radiant.
I like them. They're a cute couple.
This, it's nice. Yeah, this is the government agent that turns in Harry's lover, and she ends up being killed. And so Harry gets revenge on the government agent by getting her run over by a herd of flying wildebeest things.
The Mufasa.
Yeah. And it's totally ridiculous. Like, Harry he's so in tune with psychohistory. He can stand in that one spot with the herd, and they won't trample that one spot. How in the world does psychohistory ever...
Yeah, this is not the idea of psychohistory. The idea of psychohistory is that, like, you can tell where the herd is moving, but you cannot tell where each individual animal is, because that's chaotic in the system.
That's right.
But you can still tell, even though you don't know where the individual animal is, you can still tell the overall herd is, going this way. Right. And so this is a weird moment. Like, this feels like they didn't understand what psychohistory is. And not only that, he doesn't like dance and move with the animals. He actually just stands at one spot.
Right. He's like this one random spot.
Right.
Won't be trampled. It's not like a hill or some kind of elevated position where the herd has to run around.
Yeah.
It's just a random spot.
One spot.
This guy right here, he could run to the right and Harry's toast.
That's right.
And psychohistory is not going to be able to predict those kind of minute behaviors for a herd.
Weird.
So, weird. And then
cool sci-fi though. Super cool sci-fi.
Yeah.
These animals can like run up and jump onto a small moon that's orbiting inside the atmosphere.
And it's like exchanging atmosphere so they can fly up to the moon. That's like their migration.
Super cool. Super cool.
My instinct says that's probably not possible because the moon would ripped apart and maybe they would collide. It just wouldn't be stable.
Yeah. So one factor would be tidal forces. Tidal forces meaning like differential gravity. So since gravity is stronger when you get closer by 1/r², so a lot stronger when you're closer, the front side of this moon is pulled a lot more than the back side of the moon. It'll actually just rip apart the moon. And then also, if this moon is orbiting the planet inside the atmosphere, first of all, it's got to be close. It's got to be real close to the surface, so it rips around fast. Otherwise, it's gonna, if it's too slow, its orbit will decay in and it'll crash. But if it's going fast and it's going fast through atmosphere, that's a lot of drag, a lot of friction. So if it's going fast, in order to stay in orbit, it adds friction, which is going to deorbit it. So it is possible. Super cool sci-fi. I mean, it hasn't happened anywhere that we've seen it, but in all of the universe, maybe. But I predict, I suspect that it would not be a stable system for very long. This could happen, but eventually it's going to either break apart or grind to a halt and then crash.
Right, and the fact that these migratory cattle things have evolved these wings to migrate up and down means it's fairly stable, which would be wildly surprising given what we know about orbits and
stable on planetary scale.
So we're talking millions of years.
Right.
Yeah. That seems really long to me for something interacting tidally and with the atmosphere in this way. But who knows?
But as scientists, I mean, I can't say no. I can only say no for what we've seen so far.
Yeah, and then Harry drowns in the torture chamber. That's cool.
He just became human again, and then torture chamber.
Torture chamber, yeah.